I cringe when people tell me that they're making strategic decisions on stale data. I hate that. So the goal is to make a lot of mess at the table. No. The goal is to treat market research as an ongoing interactive process because things change and you want to be aware of it. Okay, now there's a lot of ways that market research gets used and lots of areas from competitive analysis, trend analysis, product pricing, go-to-market plans, all sorts of ways that you can do market research or research in general. So here we have is our comfortable sofa. So good research is systematic in the sense that you've got a plan and you're working your plan. It's objective where you're trying to minimize the bias of not necessarily, when people in the morning talked about, in the back wall, they talked about bias, we talked about researcher bias. But what we also learned today, and something that OpenE needs to be careful of, is method bias, not research bias. Because you're talking with people who are easy to get to, introduces a certain kind of, not researcher bias, but method bias. And you want to be careful about that. You want to have very specific questions that you're getting, and you want to make sure, ultimately, that the data that you get is actionable. It's not necessarily that you've got to have everything be statistically significant. It is the case that the research you get has to enable you to take action against these goals.